came back from Pilates. Isn't that Pilates studio just so beautiful? I can't get over it. And I actually had a really good workout. So I've been there a few times to core Pilates, and it was a small class. There's only 2 of us, so I really liked that as well. I popped over to Trader Joe's and got that box mac and cheese, the blue box. Anybody? I don't know. It's really good. My roommate, my old roommate, Victoria, used to eat that all the time. And so I loved it. Sorry, I'm working with these camera angles and realize there's a bunch of lovely trash in the background. That's amazing. We're taking that out today. But anyway, okay. Anyways, so yeah, went to Trader Joe's, got some mac and cheese. I'm making it right now, and then I'm getting my hair done today. So I'm gonna get it trimmed for New Year's, and then maybe a little darker as well. It's still got some nice highlights in it, but I just want it to be dark. I think I'm over the highlights, or at least a little darker. Maybe frame the face, but darker. Anyway, so getting my hair done, and then I'm getting a facial today. Very much a self-care day. And then in the evening, I have 0 plans. So I might catch up on Vlogmas. So my favorite vloggers, they do Vlogmas, and I'm very behind because I think Vlogmas is technically over. I think it ends on Christmas, but it's fine. I'm gonna edit podcast stuff while I'm getting my hair done. I need to do some of my Advent study because I'm way behind on Advent this year. So crazy. We had a game last night and we won, which was amazing. But the game before, so we had 2 games back to back. The game before we got blown out. It was the worst, the worst. I was so upset. And then the next day we won. So that was really nice. Good comeback, good bounce back. So yeah, just working with the girls, doing all that. So anyway, quick catch up. Oh, that's my mac and cheese. So I'm gonna go get that ready, eat, kind of get ready, and then we will catch up at the hair salon. Or maybe we'll do a get ready with me. I don't know yet. Okay. Okay, I'm sorry, but this is perfection. I don't know how Trader Joe's does it. Okay, so I said I was gonna see you at the hair salon. I decided we're gonna do a quick get ready with me. I have like 20 minutes to do my makeup, and usually it doesn't take me that long. So we're gonna do it. I know I'm getting a facial today. I probably shouldn't do my makeup, but Jane always does such a great job with my hair, and I wanna look nice with my hair done. Because I think I might shop around at Pacific City before my facial. I'm going to Facial Works. I love that place. I didn't like it the first time I tried it because I'm not used to like having a facial at like a bar. The whole setup is like, it's a bar facial, so you can do it with friends and talk to your friend while you get a facial. It's really a cute idea. Had so much fun the second time I went. The first time I went, I didn't love it, and then I fell in love. I also found a really great, I guess you call her facialist, right? Great facialist. She's amazing. Samantha, Sam, same thing. But anyway, so I'm gonna talk about makeup and I'm gonna talk about New Year's resolutions. So we've got NARS. I love their stuff. I use NARS for a lot of my makeup, eyeshadow, foundation, another NARS. I use Patagonia in this shade, and then the other one's just the normal primer without SPF. I need to get better with SPF. That's what Sam tells me all the time. So I need to get better at that. But anyways, I only have 20 minutes, so let's go ahead and get this thing started. So my number one, okay, I won't call it number one, like most important, but the one that I think about the most, because it's like, it's an easy resolution. Like, right, you want to give yourself goals that you can actually hit. I'm a big fan of that. I don't want to make goals that I can't achieve. That doesn't sound fun. So my first goal that I'm going to talk about that I really want to hit next year is my reading goals. So this year I said I want to read 15 books. I'm on book 17, and I don't think I'm going to finish book 17 before the end of the year. So I'm not that far into it. I always get really busy with coaching in December. So it's all my reading is done way before November. If you look at like a chart of when I read my books, the majority of my reading is over the summer because I'm not working. So it makes sense. And I'm also traveling a lot. So anytime I'm traveling, I'm reading like way more than I normally would at home because there's always something to be doing where I wouldn't have time to just sit. So this year, okay, this current year, it was 15 books. I'm on book 17. I think next year I'm going to go for 18 or 20. I probably should just go for 20, but I really want to hit it. I get so competitive. And my books vary in length, so most of them are way over 200 pages, so I just don't want to set a goal I can't reach, you know? I'm looking for my concealer, which again, no surprise here, is NARS. And I am shade Cafe Alaut? Alaut? I don't know, it's some kind of French thing, sounds like, that I cannot pronounce. So I will work on that later. Forgive me if I said that wrong. So my next goal or resolution for next year, and this is like the basic one, right, is to move my body more. And I think originally when I was thinking about what to talk about for this segment, I was going to say, I want to work out more. I want to work out. But I've kind of changed my phrasing a little bit because I think realistically, when I get into basketball season, the term working out, I'm really hard on myself. I don't count walking as working out. I don't count stretching as working out. It has to be, you know, I'm really working out. This is Charlotte Tilbury. I love this powder. I've been using it for a really long time. And my shade is medium, right in the middle. But anyways, back to what I was saying. I am really hard on myself when it comes to what defines actually working out. And so I don't want to say I want to work out more next year, because when I'm in my busy seasons, which starts like October to now, I don't want to feel like I failed. Again, I'm really big on goals you can actually achieve. I don't want to set myself up for failure. I want to set myself up for success. And yes, it's going to be challenging because I'm not even getting a ton of daily movement in. So, but I want to move my body every day. Okay, maybe not every day, but like more, 3 times a week during the like busy seasons, and more when I'm not busy. So moving my body does count, like stretching and taking a walk and riding my bike around the neighborhood, right? Like all that counts. And that makes me feel like, okay, I'm moving my body. I'm still doing something healthy. I look like a crazy person, but I'm using that Merit, what do you call this? Bronzer stick. And I'm using the shade Leo. I feel like I love it. I love the way it feels. I love the way it goes on. It's a very natural bronzing stick. So if you're looking for something that is way more noticeable, I would not go with this, because it's gonna be very soft, very natural. There's only one shade darker than the one I'm using. And the camera's not really showing how dark it is, or, well, it's very subtle. Like you can kind of see it right here, but again, it's really subtle. So sometimes if I want more of a like, I have bronzer on, I go in with a NARS palette, which is still a bronzer, but it's a powder bronzer. Words, I can't talk today. So again, but I love Merit Beauty. I'm gonna go and use their blush now. Which one do I want to use? I'm gonna use Beverly Hills. This is like a really popular one for them. I love this one because it glides on really nice, and I really like the color. Again, it's very subtle. All of Merit Beauty is really, really subtle. So if you're wanting something a little more noticeable, then I wouldn't go with this. This is like a natural, everyday color and look. This one's a mini one because I got like a trio gift set, and it came with 3 different ones. This one I use all the time. I love this color, but rouge is really good. And I just go in again with my fingers after I put this one on. And a lot of Merit Beauties like that, just like natural, easy makeup, which I can appreciate when I'm really busy. What time is it? Okay, we're okay. We've got like 12 minutes. Okay, so now I'm gonna do my brows. Brush them out really quick, just to get them laying the right way. I've always had pretty thick brows, but they never stay, or, you know, like they don't lay right most of the time. But I just got them like laminated, and I really like it because they don't move as much. But before I did the lamination, I was using Benefit, I think, like a wax, what do they call that? Like a wax, words, I don't know what they call it. But now I'm using a gel version. Okay, it was a wax brow gel thing, but it was wax, not gel. And now I'm using a clear brow gel by Anastasia. And I got the mini one because it was on sale and it was cute, and I love mini things. If you're watching this, you'll see that all my brushes besides the one for the powder I put on are mini because I don't want it to take up a bunch of room. And 9 times out of 10, I do my makeup in the car. So if you do your makeup in the car, please tell me in the comments because I can't be the only one. And I've gotten really good at doing my makeup in the car. Okay, I'm getting super distracted on my resolution. So I've got 2. I said movement and then I did the books. And then, this one probably should go before movement. But again, these are not in any particular order. But my next one is I definitely want to learn Spanish, okay? So I've been practicing Spanish for the last like 2.5 years. I've been married now for 6 months. I got married in June. And so here we are. I'm not fluent, but I've gotten a lot better. So I will say I've improved. I'm not beating myself up on this, but I want to get better because my husband's family mostly speaks Spanish. Parents, right? They would rather be speaking in Spanish. I'm better when I talk to people in Spanish in person, but when somebody all of a sudden, if I've been out of practice for a while and then I have to speak Spanish, I get really nervous. So if I was just more consistent at practicing, I wouldn't freak myself out. So there's that. Okay, Charlotte Tilbury, love this palette, but I just think this is so pretty. They have all the prettiest colors in their palette, and this one is called the Luxury Palette Pillow Talk, which, cool, I love it. Love it, love it, love it. I've been using it a lot. I'm not doing a lot of eyeshadow today because, again, I know I'm just gonna go and take it off when I get my facial done, but I really just wanted to do this get ready with me. I've just got this Merit stick. Oops. This Merit stick, it's a Day Glow highlighting balm, and it's in the shade Bounce. Again, their packaging is just so pretty. Okay, I got it now. I think I was holding the products too high to the camera, and that's why it wasn't focusing, but this is supposed to give you that glow. I don't know how well my makeup is showing on this camera, but we will find out when I see it on a big screen. Okay, so I went in with that, and now I'm gonna do my lashes, and I'm obsessed with this Hourglass mascara. It's so good. There we go. And it's called Unlocked. I think it's really good. The only thing that I'm hesitant about is that it really bothers me that it flakes off every time I wash my face. So it doesn't smear, which maybe people would like that more, but it flakes off. So if you're a face wipe girl, you gotta wash your face because the mascara is not really gonna come off that well. Normally, too, I curl my lashes, but I got them lifted, and so I don't have to touch them anymore, and I love it. I absolutely love it. So this is probably not my most flattering angle right now, but we're gonna go with it. How am I doing on time? Okay, we're coming up to the end here. So I'm going to give you another resolution before I wrap up because I'm almost done with my makeup. So my last resolution for today, and I'm sure there are more that I'm going to think of later and have to tell you later, but my last one for today is I want to be more consistent with podcasting, and I'm going to start YouTubing, which is really exciting. Obviously, you guys are watching this or you're listening on Apple Podcasts or Spotify, but this is a really big deal for me. I've been wanting to YouTube for a really long time, but it is a little nerve-wracking. I'm a teacher, so I don't know who's gonna be watching this. I can't control that. I can't control what people say, and that's always a little bit scary. I feel like podcasting is so much safer because if I'm not in your niche or if you don't know who I am, right? Like you may never put the face to the name or, I don't know, it's just different. YouTube feels very personal. And so I'm trying to keep YouTube very arm's length in regards to sharing my entire life. Like I'm definitely not going to be a YouTuber like that, but get ready with me, facials. Oh, I'm getting my hair done. Like little things like that. Like I would love to YouTube and like share kind of what I'm doing. I think that's so fun, but most day-to-day life things are going to be private and personal. And I think for me, that's where I'm at with YouTube. But I would love to turn what I'm doing right now, my YouTube videos, into podcasts and vice versa. So trying to get more into that realm. And that is definitely a huge New Year's resolution for 2024. Podcasting, YouTubing, sending out emails. I love my email chains. I'm a little biased, but I really do love them. I think they're pretty. I think they're fun. I think they're uplifting and blogging. Okay, so email blogging, YouTube, and podcasting. Want to be more consistent. My goal for next year is to get 2 seasons out before my busy season and having a plan for the busy season. Okay, I'm back. So this is my tried and true. I'm not the best lip person because it always comes off. So I'm using the oldest MAC pencil that I have. It is called Whirl. And then I love this color. I've had it forever. Again, cream in my cup, right? Cream in your coffee. I am obsessed with this. It's almost out and I'm gonna buy some more, but Beauty Counter, my gosh, they have great lip gloss. It is so smooth and it's not sticky. It feels just like nice on your lips. Not like I just put something on there that's gonna dry them out. No, it feels amazing. I probably put too much lipstick on, but this is really light and nice. I actually used this lip gloss for my wedding, and one of my best friends, Michaela, was running around with the lip gloss all night, just being like, do you need some more? Do you need some more? Which was so funny. But anyway, this is called the Dahlia shade, which I love because I love dahlias. Dahlias? Dahlias? Dahlias. Dahlias. That is what it's called. Okay. Anyway, I think I gave you all my resolutions. I went through all my makeup and it's time to go. It's 9:59 and my appointment's at 10:30. So I'm gonna get going, but I will see you at the hair salon and I will show you kind of what's up when we get there. They're nice. Like a crazy person, but getting my hair done. I can't wait till it's finished. Jane's doing her friend's hair right now, so I'm so excited. Okay, I'm loving the color. I can't wait for her to blow dry it and then I will be on my way, but it looks so good. She does such a great job. I love this place. It's so nice. Excuse the weird camera angle. Wow, we are absolutely spoiled for choice here. Such a pretty sunset. Wow, I got tongue-tied there for a second. Wow. How cute these sweaters are. I love all of them. They're just so fun. I feel like I've seen this one a lot, actually, but I love this little set with the overalls. So fun. And then look at this one in the back with the pearls. My shadow is like crazy right now, but so pretty. Love that. Great detail. I'm back. Yes, my hair is so much darker now and I love it. It's so soft and fluffy. Jane did such a good job. So went a little darker, still have a little bit of framing around the face, but you can tell it's a bit different. I wanted to pop up back on here because I only talked about, was it 4 New Year's resolutions? I'm losing track, but I wanted to add one more. This one is super important to me and I feel like I would be amiss if I didn't talk about it, but I've been doing this Advent study with a few of my girlfriends and I've completely fallen behind. Like I've said before, the Christmas season, basketball season, whatever, all of it gets really busy around this time of year for me, and I just want to be better about that as things get busy, just to get in a better habit or routine and not wait until the Advent season. And I kind of started doing She Reads Truth Bible studies. That's what we're using this year for our Advent study. And then also we did a She Reads Truth study earlier in August or September. I can't remember the month. We did a Psalm study and I feel like I was really on top of it with the Psalm study. Did it every day, didn't skip a day, all the things, but it became really hard as things got busier and busier. And so I think just creating more of a solid routine in 2024 when it comes to reading my Bible and being in the Word of God and just creating time to journal and pray and all these things, but just to be in a place where I know I'm gonna create time for it every day. That's the goal. It's not gonna be perfect, but I definitely wanted to put that on here because it's really important to me, and that's a big reason why I started Staying Savvy in the first place. My podcast, my channel, and everything else is just to encourage women in the word and to encourage them in their faith just by living everyday life and talking about things that often go untalked about because it's uncomfortable or whatever it might be. Friendships, relationships, just day-to-day trials that we go through as women, as Christians, as people. Anyway, that is my last New Year's resolution, is this idea that I want to be a woman of the word every day. That is the goal starting January 1st. And am I gonna mess up? Probably. But I always say, or think to myself or say to the girls when it comes to coaching, it's not about the setback per se. It's really more about how you respond. How are you gonna bounce back? Because you're not gonna be perfect. I always tell them you're never gonna play a perfect game. But what can you do, or what can you control? So control the controllables, and I can control my schedule for the most part, and I can control when I get up in the morning, and I can control when I go to bed at night, and all these different things that will help me create this routine that I want. Now, I think New Year's resolutions are so fun. I know I asked a lot of people leading up to the new year if they even think about New Year's resolutions. And a lot of people said no, and I understand that because you say you're gonna do something and then you don't do it, and that is like the worst thing ever sometimes. But again, I'm a big believer in creating goals that you can accomplish, and a lot of the things I talked about are very doable. And so hopefully it inspires you to come up with your own goals, your own resolutions for the new year. And I'm really excited for 2024. I think it's going to be a great year, and 2023 was a beautiful year. Let's just do a little recap of 2023 if I can get all of it together. So 2023, last year, January, we were in the middle of league, and we ended up going 20-10 despite some serious adversity. Sorry if you can hear the noise outside. Hopefully it is not being picked up by the camera. Yeah, so we were in the middle of league. We ended up going 20-10. We end up co-champs. We go to the second round of CAF. This is the best we've ever done. But it was a very stressful season. I think, just how it is, you can't make everybody happy as a coach. And for those of you that have participated in sports at all, understand that the coach is not always going to be your favorite person in the world. And so that is something that I have had to learn to deal with and walk through. And last season, I really was tested in trusting God in that season. I could have done better, truly could have done better in regards to just allowing God to take control of things and to not allow outside circumstances that I couldn't control stress me out. But I did much better than the year prior and the year prior to that. And so I think that's just a friendly reminder to myself that God shows up, God follows through, and to give it to him sooner rather than to hold on to things that I can't control and stress out about them. So that was like January, February 2023. And at the same time, I'm prepping for my wedding, and I am trying to plan this wedding abroad. We got married in Spain in June 15th, 2023, and it was obviously the best day of my life. But leading up to it was super fun too. We had the bridal shower, the bachelorette, and all these things were planned by sweet friends and family, and I felt just so honored and blessed by everyone who showed up for me in that season. I just think sometimes it just goes by, or it went by for me so fast. And if I could go back, I would just slow down. It's so hard though, especially when I'm in full season mode. But as soon as basketball was over, I really was able to enjoy much more of the wedding planning season era, all that fun stuff. Going into summer, June is here, and we leave the day after I wrap up all my school stuff. So I get out of school, and I think was it that day? I would have to look back at my calendar. Okay, we're gonna do this whole thing the right way. June 9th was the day I was flying out, and oh my gosh, I was a crazy person trying to do all this stuff in one day. It was not fully packed the day I was supposed to leave. And I had a facial with Tori, one of my really good friends. Oh my gosh, one of my best friends. She's amazing. So, okay, in the morning, I hadn't even packed my wedding dress, you guys. It was nuts. And so she came over before our facial and helped me pack my wedding dress into the smallest suitcase in the entire world. It was because I wanted to carry it on. You're not supposed to let your dress out of your eyesight when you're traveling. So anyway, we crunched that dress into a tiny, tiny suitcase, smaller than a normal carry-on, along with my wedding shoes, my veil, vow books, all in this tiny suitcase. I'm telling you, it was miniature. And then we went and got our facials at Facial Works, which I'm going to very shortly. And then we got tans. Okay, these were quick tans. So you go get your spray tan and then in an hour you shower. Wow, that really rhymed. So we did that. I do not know what I was thinking. So it's happening. We're gonna leave. I'm gonna be ready. So rushing around, we left for the airport at 1:45. Our flight was at 5:30. And the reason why I did all this stuff with Tori in the morning is because her and her husband drove from Arizona to then drove from Arizona to San Diego and then San Diego to Orange County to then LA. I kind of got confused with their route, but I know it had something to do with somebody was going to watch their dog and they have family who lives here. So anyway, she's going to correct me on that. But we ended up having the exact same flight and it was so fun. And it's so reminiscent because Tori and I have been friends for such a long time and we've traveled so much together. And if you guys haven't checked out her episode, I forgot the number. I'll link it in the show notes or whatever. Yeah, we were off and we flew to Madrid and then we had the best time in Madrid for about 4 days. And then we flew to Malaga on the 12th. So the 12th, 13th, 14th, we were in Malaga, which is where we got married. It's this cute little town, like off the bullet train. So it's like a 2-hour bullet train and then you get to Malaga and then it's just a beach town, very cute, quaint. There's a beautiful hotel there that we stayed at on our wedding night and it was magical. And so we got married at a hacienda in Spain. So we had our wedding, we stayed for a few days after, enjoyed the spa, enjoyed the hotel amenities, and then we were off. We went to Portugal, we went to Lisbon, we went to France, my favorite part. Oh my God, France, Paris, beautiful. And then we went to London to see the Harry Potter play and it was amazing. So everything was, oh my gosh, amazing. So that was all of June into July and then I'm like right back, basketball. So it's basketball camp for 2.5, 3 weeks and then we flew to New Orleans and New Orleans was super cool. It was a really great experience. We went for Raphael's work and we got to explore a new city and eat new food and see the culture and I love that. It was so hot though. Oh my gosh, New Orleans, okay, almost too hot. We came back for like 3 days and then we flew to Mexico because we were there to see his family, Raphael's family, and that was really sweet. We got to see, we went to Guadalajara and then we drove to Arandas, which is the town he's from, and it was just a really fun trip. Again, got to see a lot of people that I don't usually get to see, people who didn't get to come to the wedding. So that was in August. And then I came back and then right back to school. But yeah, August and then September is my birthday. So September 2nd, we did a 30th birthday party at Raphael's family home. And it was so fun. It was very reminiscent of childhood because it was a pool party. And I got this big green cake. I know it sounds really weird when I say it like that, but it was a green cake shaped in a heart and it was just adorable. And it said, "Welcome to the best decade." And I have to say, 30 has been very good to me. And yeah, that was a wonderful birthday. One of my best friends, Chelsea, got married in September. She got married on the 30th of September and it was such a beautiful wedding. It was beautiful at the church. They did it at Mariners and then we went to the Waldorf Astoria, the Monarch Beach Club. It was, oh my gosh, unbelievable. I got to stay there and spend so much time with her. It just was so special. And she also, her and her husband, flew to Malaga for our wedding. And so it just was very full circle. So love that. Obviously you've got the holidays and now we're in season, like it's go time. So we're playing in tournaments and we have Thanksgiving. This year's Thanksgiving was really sweet too because we got to do it at my parents' house and we were just all together. And unfortunately, Raphael's family was out of town for a wedding. Raphael and I did get to go to a Ducks hockey game, which was super fun. We got to go to Rogers Gardens with some really dear friends of mine. So just like so many fun things happened this year, and I'm so excited to see how 2024 shakes out, especially because I'm way more zen is not the word, but I feel more prepared for 2024 than I felt for 2023. 2023 kind of hit me in the face in January, and I'm feeling way more ahead of it for 2024. So yeah, really excited. Sorry, I keep touching my hair. It's just, it's so soft. I love the color. Jane, you are seriously a miracle worker. So I love what you do with my hair. So thank you if you're watching this or listening to this. So all that to say, I hope this inspired you to have some New Year's resolutions, to reflect back on 2023, and to have a really happy new year. I'm so excited for 2024, and I hope you are too. Okay, if you're watching this, I love you, and if you're listening to this, I love you. Okay, talk to you soon. Bye.